Hello, welcome to the presentation of our Language Lab Solutions third content, that is improving skills in grammar. Like we have told earlier, we have the similar set of login aspects in the programs for all our three contents. Inside the grammar part, again the same sort of setup. We have 5 units. Each unit has the set of exercises, the parameters which are covered in grammar, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So what we have in unit 1, we have the sentence, subject and predicate, the phrase and the clause, parts of speech, kinds of noun. Unit 2 covers the adjective, then we have the comparison of adjectives, we have the articles, the verb, active and passive voice. We go to Unit 3. Unit 3 covers an introduction to tenses, present, past and future tenses, the participle, auxiliaries and modals, the adverb. Unit 4. Unit 4 covers the formation of adverbs, the preposition, the conjunction, the reported speech, and phrasal verbs. Unit 5, we have developed a new theme in this. We have given three set of practices here. We have given three contents which are very important in the grammar part. The first part of the Unit 5 covers the paragraph writing, the concepts of writing a paragraph, how a paragraph is designed, what are the importance of a paragraph. Then we have the reading comprehension part, and lastly we have the improving skills in speaking part. Similarly, we have the 4 tabs here: about the program, my scorecard, the help menu, and the logout button. About the program tells the student about the improving skills in grammar, why grammar is important, and the key features unit wise. Similarly, the help menu covers the entire aspect of the grammar, what we have in unit 1, what do we have in unit 2, accordingly unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5. Now to understand the program, let's review any of the units. Let's review unit 1. In unit 1, the sentence, we start the grammar part with the sentence, how a sentence is formed. So what is a sentence? An introduction. When we speak or write, we use words. We normally use these words in groups as my name is Amit. Hence, a group of words like this which makes a complete sense is called a sentence. Kinds of sentences. Those which make statements or assertions as Ramu studies in class 8. Those which ask questions as who are you? Those which express commands, requests or entreaties as no smoking. Those which express strong feelings as how beautiful the painting is. So if we summarize the introduction part, we can see that a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. A sentence that expresses command or an entity is called an imperative sentence. And a sentence that expresses strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Now once we have done the introduction and we know that we have the 4 types of sentences, we have given a short exercise here. we have to click on the exercise button and we get the exercise part here. We have a set of 20 sentences here, like Michael Jackson was legendary pop star. Point number 2, Mr. Sharma works in a bank. Rahul is a brilliant student. Where do you stay? In the options, we have the type of the sentence. Is it an interrogative sentence, a declarative sentence, an imperative, or an exclamatory sentence? Suppose we select this declarative sentence here and we go on to the next option. Since I have clicked on the correct option, I can see my score that I have scored 1. Mr. Sharma works in a bank. Is it an interrogative sentence, a declarative? Let's click on declarative. Rahul is a brilliant student. Again, declarative. Where do you stay? This is an interrogative question. Likewise, if we do all the exercises, all the sentences, the types of sentences, we come to know that which sentence is a declarative, which one is an interrogative sentence, which one is an imperative sentence. After completing this exercise, we go back to the home page. The next part of the grammar, after completing the sentence, we come to the subject and the predicate. Again, a very important aspect of grammar. Step by step, we are going to the next level, subject and predicate. When we make a sentence, we name some person or a thing and say something about that person or thing. In other words, every sentence has two parts as a subject and a predicate. The subject, the part which names the person or thing we are talking about, and predicate, the part which tells something about the subject. Let's see an example. I broke the zipper on my backpack. The predicate is broke. Why? An explanation about it is broke is the predicate because it tells the action. Similarly, after knowing what is a subject and what is the predicate, we have an exercise here. Now here we have the options. We have 10 set of questions and we have another 10 set of questions on the next page. Here we have the sentences like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Borrowed garments are never fit to wear. Now we have to click on the subject. The subject is borrowed garments are never fit to wear. Accordingly, we have to click on the correct option. The second sentence says we cannot pump the river dry. Here we have to see the subject. Similarly, the third one says the coastal sea hath many thousand sands. In this sentence, we have to mark the predicate. Once we complete the exercise, we click on the next button. The exercise 2 comes again with a set of 10 questions. We have to identify the subject and the predicate based on the sentences. Once this particular exercise is complete, we can go back to the home page, and when we have done the exercise, we can click on the My Scorecard and we can check that what we have done. Once we have completed the subject and the predicate part, then we have the phrase and the clause. The phrase and the clause. It says, it gives an introduction about a phrase. What is a phrase? Then we come to know about the clause. We have some short exercises on it. Based on that, we have a small exercise. In this exercise, it's a very good exercise here for the students to understand. The words on this table left hand side is jumbled, completely jumbled. Now, we have to drag the words here to make it a complete meaningful sentence with proper phrase and clauses. So let's do the exercise. Succeed, we are, let's start with we. We are sure that you will succeed. So, what we have done is, based on the understanding of the sentence, based on the understanding of my previous lessons, I have to make a meaningful sentence with proper subject and predicate. So, what I have done is, I have dragged the words to make it a meaningful sentence. We are sure that you will succeed. Since I have done it correctly, I have got score 1. Similarly, the students have to make the meaningful sentences by dragging the correct phrase and the clauses to complete the sentence. After completing this 6 sentences, we go to exercise 2. Same here, it's an exhaustive exercise. Then we again have another set of exercise, and lastly another set of exercises. So we have 25 set of questions for the phrase and the clauses for the students to understand this particular part. This is very important. After completing it, if you go back to the home page, so we come here at the home page of the program. Then we have the parts of speech. Again, a very important aspect of grammar. Parts of speech. Words are divided into different kinds of classes called parts of speech. We have the nouns, we have the pronouns, we have the adjective, we have the verb, the adverb. These are all the parts of speeches. The adverb of manner, adverb of time, the adverb of place, prepositions, conjunction, the interjection. After understanding the parts of speech, we have an exercise here. In this exercise, now we can see it is a set of 25 questions where a sentence has been written here like, I looked everywhere. Dogs are the best pet. From the option, we have to select the correct part of speech. Is it a noun, the pronoun, or an adjective, or a preposition, or a conjunction, interjection, verb, or an adverb? This is the way we have to do the exercise, and after completing the exercise, we'll click on the home button. We come back to the main page here, and then from here we can go to the kinds of noun. Same part, we have to know about the nouns. Then we can do the exercise here. In this exercise, we have 2 sets of exercises, 10 questions each. The first statement says, honesty is the best policy. Is it a common noun, or a proper noun, or a collective noun, or an abstract noun? Based on my understanding, I have to do the exercise. Once I have completed the exercise 1, I will click on exercise 2. Again a set of 10 questions will come, and it will test my understanding of the nouns. Once I am complete, I go back to the home page. My unit 1 is complete. So what we have done in this unit 1 of the grammar part is, we have covered the sentences, we have covered the subject and the predicate, we have covered the understanding of the phrase and the clause, the parts of speech, kinds of noun. Unit 2 covers the adjective, the comparison of adjectives, articles, the verb, active and passive voice. Unit 3 covers an introduction to tenses. Similarly, we have the set of exercises based on the type of unit we are doing. Step by step we are going through. After completing the unit 3, we go to unit 4. We get the formation of adverbs, the prepositions, the reported speech and the phrasal verbs. When we come to unit 5, we have the paragraph writing part here. We have a set of 4 paragraphs here. We have to understand what a paragraph is actually.
Paragraph writing. What is a paragraph? Paragraphs are comprised of sentences, but not random sentences. A paragraph is a group of sentences organized around a central topic. The cardinal rule of paragraph writing is to focus on one idea. A properly written paragraph takes its readers on a clear path without detours. How to write a paragraph? Paragraph writing remains one of the most important parts of writing. The paragraph
So, we have seen that we have the four paragraphs.
paragraph sequence exercise 2. Look at the following text about growing cotton in India. The paragraphs have not been printed in the correct order. Arrange the paragraphs in the correct order. Remember that the topic of one paragraph should follow logically from the topic of the last paragraph and should lead on to the topic of the next paragraph.
After completing the paragraph writing, we have the reading comprehension.
What is the purpose of reading comprehension? The purpose of reading is comprehension, that is, getting a meaning from the written text. A major goal of reading comprehension instruction, therefore, is to help.
After completing the reading comprehension, we have the improving skills in speaking part. This particular section has been divided into 7 paragraphs. Each paragraph has a passage, a short passage. Then the second paragraph will be a bigger passage. Similarly, the third paragraph will be a slightly bigger passage. The students have to click on the play button. The paragraph will be read. After the student has heard the paragraph, then the student will click on the record button here. Will read back the passage. This is why we have given this particular feature is reading is a very important skill. We have to improve the reading skills of the students. That is the reason why I have given this paragraph reading part. So the student reads this paragraph by clicking on the record button, and once the student has recorded, can play it back and can see his or her reading capabilities. Likewise, we have 7 paragraphs, different paragraphs. This is passage 2. This is passage 3 about an unsinkable ship. Then we have passage 4. Likewise, we have 7 passages where the student has to listen, read, and improve their speaking abilities. So, as we have told earlier, each and every unit of the grammar part has been designed in a specific way to take the students step by step towards their improvement in grammar, reading, paragraph writing, and ultimately comprehension skills. So this ends the presentation of our language lab software solutions. Thank you very much.